Mr. Huaiji, slow down. Because I had a crush on him, I worked as his assistant for a year. Though I knew he had feelings for his first love, I still hoped he'd turn around and see me. Mr. Huaiji, I'll go run your bath.
I'll take responsibility.
I thought my dream had come true.
Until our son was born. That's when I learned you can't warm a cold heart, no matter how hard you try. It's been 7 years. I had that dream again. Every mistake started with that dream.
Mom, did you have a nightmare?
No.
Mom, are we really moving out? But Uncle held me last night. Is he starting to like me?
Lele, Uncle's love is coming back. We can't stay here anymore.
But Mom, Uncle brought home this model plane tonight. If he doesn't like me, why did he give me a gift?
Should I tell him Gu Huaiji is happy because the love of his life is coming back? Or should I tell him this gift is only because of some other aunt?
Dad, you're back.
Is he the one who can't understand, or is it you? Didn't I say not to call me Dad?
I'm sorry, Uncle.
You don't like me, but Lele is your son. As his father, do you really have to hurt him like this?
You were the one who insisted on getting into my bed. You used the child to marry me. Is this how you avoid hurting him?
I've told you before, you were drunk that night.
Enough. I don't want to hear this.
It's all my fault. Mom, Uncle, please don't fight.
Who said you could touch that? Keep your son in line. Don't let him touch things that aren't his.
So, he came back for this model plane. It's for his old flame's son. Is Lele really that worthless to him? Don't cry, Lele. Lele. If Mom takes you away from him, would you come with me?
Can't we stay? He's never accepted me calling him Dad.
Lele, he doesn't want us in his home. Mom will take you away, okay?
Mom, can we give Dad 3 more chances?
He really doesn't love us. We'll leave him forever.
Okay. Gu Huaiji, my son and I will give you 3 more chances. After that, in this family, there'll never be a place for you again.
Yinxin, are you really going to quit?
The kid's father is overseas. I'll take them with me, so we can be together as a family.
That sounds good. It must be hard raising the kids alone here. Yinxin, see that? Our Mr. Huaiji has finally fallen for someone.
Yunka really is beautiful. No wonder Gu Huaiji has never forgotten her. Even when he's drunk, he's calling her name.
Who is she? She seems close to Mr. Huaiji. Could she be the future lady of the house?
Starting today, Yunka officially joins the company as my personal assistant. Yinxin,
What do you do if she becomes his personal assistant?
I'm leaving soon. It's perfect timing.
I never thought the Huaiji group would hire someone out of the blue.
No one else can.
But she can.
Isn't Xiao Yanxin President Huaiji's personal assistant? Yi Yunke was hired suddenly. Doesn't that leave Xiao Yanxin with no position? I've never seen this before. We all started from the bottom and worked our way up. Don't you think this woman looks kind of familiar?
She looks familiar.
I think she's President Huaiji's old flame. I heard they almost got married back then. But after she suddenly disappeared, President Huaiji kept drinking himself silly over her.
Hello, everyone. I'm thrilled to join the company and the Huaiji family. I hope you'll all look out for me.
Why should she get it? Yanxin earned the assistant role by landing big contracts. Assistant Xiao's work skills are obvious. And now it's suddenly been taken from her.
That's so sad.
I feel bad for Assistant Xiao.
You just started here. You don't know your way around yet. I'll show you around.
Huaiji. You have so much work to do. I shouldn't be a burden. How about this? Let Assistant Xiao show me around.
I have work. I don't have time.
Then forget it.
Show her around the office and help her get familiar with the work. It won't take much of your time.
Okay. This is the last stop, the conference room. See that?
Assistant Xiao, no matter how hard you work. In Huaiji's heart, I'm the one who matters most. What? Can't stand it? Then I'll say more. He only keeps you around for fun. One call from me and he'll fly overseas to see me right away.
Then I wish you two a long and happy life.
You act one way to my face and another behind my back. Think I wouldn't know? How did you get pregnant? I really feel sorry for your son. He's clearly Huaiji's biological son, yet Huaiji treats my son like his own flesh and blood. Do you know why?
You're so capable. You should find a way to make Mr. Huaiji marry you. Feeling guilty? What are you so afraid of?
What am I afraid of? You're the one who should be afraid.
Xiao Yanxin. Are you okay?
I'm fine, Huaiji.
Apologize.
Maybe only when sober. Will you see just how blind you really are? Huaiji,
Assistant Xiao didn't mean to. Please don't blame her.
the security camera is on. Watch it carefully before you speak. You have 2 chances left.
Huaiji, I'm fine. Assistant Xiao may just be upset because I took her position. That's all. It was only a slap. Please don't fight because of me.
She's gotten arrogant enough to hit you. What about next time? This time, I have to teach her a lesson.
Keep putting on your little show. I'm leaving.
Xiao Yanxin. If you dare leave, I'll demote you to a regular assistant.
Whatever you say.
What's wrong with Xiao Yanxin today? She's acting so strange.
Huaiji, please don't go after Assistant Xiao again. Come keep me company at my place tonight, okay?
Anything you want.
Huaiji, you're so sweet.
Spending the night at another woman's place while you're married. Lele.
Mom, there's a parent-teacher meeting tomorrow. Can Dad come?
We've been married 7 years, and he's never come to our son's parent-teacher meeting. Why would he come this time?
Lele,
Mom, the other kids all say I'm a child without a dad. Please let Dad come to my parent-teacher meeting just once.
Okay, I'll text him.
Okay.
Our son has a parent-teacher meeting tomorrow. Are you free?
Mom, does Dad not want to come? It's okay. I understand Dad is busy.
Lele.
When he has time, he'll come.
Lele. Daddy said he'll come.
Great. Daddy's finally willing to come to my parent-teacher meeting. Mom, the teacher said I've been doing really well and made me class monitor this semester. If Dad knows, he'll like me even more, right?
I hope he doesn't break his promise.
Mom, Dad really came. Mom, Dad really came. He really came.
Let's go find Dad.
Yeah. Dad, you.
What did you call me?
Sir, you're in my seat. My seat is up front. First time Dad kept his promise. It feels good. This is my seat.
Get lost.
This is my dad, Gu Huaiji.
So, when he said he was free, he meant he was coming to Iyunka's son's parent-teacher meeting.
Yang Yang didn't mean it. I'll apologize for him, Assistant Xiao. Are you here for your child's parent-teacher meeting too? Where's the child's father?
My dad is out of the country. He's busy and I don't want to bother him. Uncle Gu, Mom and I are leaving now.
Lele usually has to be dragged away. I can't believe he's avoiding them on his own today.
Mom, the first time, he brought that woman to the company to take your place. The second time, he went to another kid's parent-teacher meeting. Dad only has one chance left.
What did I do wrong to make my son so miserable when there's nothing I can do?
I'm sorry to take up your precious time with this parent-teacher meeting, but I'm sure you all want to know how your children are doing at school. Let's begin.
Miss Lee,
Lele, have you been behaving at school?
Quiet, please. After this semester's evaluation, we've chosen Lele as class president. Lele, would you like to say a few words on stage?
Miss Lee, I'm not really good at speeches, so I'd rather not.
Lele, you're just too shy. Let's continue.
Xin.
Lele. Mom's here. Mom will always be with you. Don't be sad.
Why are you coming out so late? Let's go home together. Oh, right. Yunka's child just transferred here and didn't get to run for class officer before. So, have Lele tell the homeroom teacher he doesn't want to be class president this time. Give Yang Yang the chance.
Just as I thought. Every gift comes with a price tag. Just like this cotton candy. It comes at a cost, too.
Okay, Uncle Huaiji.
Huaiji, Yang Yang isn't feeling well.
Can you come get us yourself?
Dad.
Be careful.
This time, Gu Huaiji didn't make his son change what he called him. But this was the last time his son called him Dad.
Nettie,
Mr. Huaiji.
Gu Huaiji, there won't be a light in the living room, waiting for you all night anymore.
Mom, we're about to board.
Okay.
I wish you happiness.
line break.
Go.
Mr. Huaiji.
Yinxin, help!
What happened?
Before you left, you had a project with President Li. 2 final steps remained, but he heard about your leaving. He refuses to work with us. If President Huaiji finds out, I'll get fired. Help, please!
I made this mess. I shouldn't make someone else clean it up for me. Okay, I'll go back right away.
Thank you, Yinxin. Thank you so much.
Lele, Mommy has something to do. We'll leave tomorrow at the latest.
Okay.
Go. Once I finish talking to President Lee today, I can leave for good. This is my seat, Assistant Yunka. Please move.
It's closest to Huaiji's desk, and as his chief assistant, this is naturally the best seat for me.
Sorry.
If you like it, you can ask him for it. But this is my seat now.
Sorry, Assistant Yanxin. Huaiji already agreed to let me sit here, and he also said, "You're just an ordinary assistant. You don't deserve this seat. Your things are over there." Are you jealous? Look at you, such a pathetic loser. Still pretending you don't care. Watching Huaiji attend my son's parent-teacher meeting must have broken your heart. Stop pretending. The second I cry, Huaiji will do anything for me, even your son's position as class monitor has to go to my son. So, when Huaiji came looking for you, did it hurt?
If Gu Huaiji knew what you were really like, do you think he'd be as sick as if he'd swallowed a fly?
You. I'm only saying this so you know your place. Take your son and get lost. Stay out of Huaiji's sight. Otherwise, I'll make things even worse for you. Understand?
I know you're a trash can. If you like this trash, he's yours.
You. Don't think I don't know what you're up to. But what makes you better than me?
I don't care. But let me warn you, what goes around comes around. Watch out, or you might end up thrown out one day.
What are you doing? Yunka.
Huaiji, what are you doing here?
Xiao Yanxin. How much longer are you going to keep picking on Yunka?
Huaiji, you got Assistant Xiao wrong. We were just playing a game.
I saw everything. You're always so kind, making excuses for her.
I really don't want you two fighting because of me. It's all my fault. Maybe I shouldn't have taken the job.
Don't blame yourself for someone else's mistakes. Xiao Yanqin. What else do you have to say?
Gu Huaiji. You're so stupid. And blind.
Xiao Yanqin, how dare you insult me? Have I been too nice to you that you forgot your place? I called you this morning, and you actually hung up on me. Do you even know what an assistant's job is? If Yunka hadn't handled it, I'd have lost over $1 billion. Starting today, you're demoted to a regular employee.
So, he probably didn't see my text. He must have been busy with work.
Huaiji, Assistant Xiao is so capable. How can you demote her over something so minor? Maybe I should leave the company.
No matter how capable she is, it can't make up for her terrible character.
But
if you really demote her, I'd feel like a criminal.
Don't think that way. If it were for you, I wouldn't know she could be so vicious.
But
Yunka, you're thinking of others. Can you think about yourself for once? What are you standing for? Apologize.
Are you really going to keep up this act every day?
Yanqin, I know you're upset with me. If you're angry, take it out on me. I won't blame you.
As long as I'm here, you don't have to bow to anyone.
But she's Assistant Xiao. Even if she hits me or yells at me, I won't say a word. Huaiji, just pretend nothing happened today. Let Assistant Xiao stay.
I didn't fire her. That's already more than generous.
Stop putting on an act. I'll resign and make room for you.
Assistant Xiao. With the company so long.
How can you leave if there's anything you're unhappy about?
Just hit me.
She wouldn't dare.
She'd dare hit me?
Xiao Yanqin, are you out of your mind? You actually hit Yunka right in front of me.
Those 2 slaps
were for my son.
Your act is none of my business. But at the parent-teacher meeting and over the class monitor,
you made my son upset.
You deserved that slap.
Xiao Yanqin.
This slap was for me. You knew he was married, yet tried to seduce him. I hate a mistress who breaks up families.
How can you say that about me? Isn't it true?
Others may not know he's married, but you do. Yet you still had him over late at night to keep you company.
Yunka.
Are you serious? That's disgusting.
It's not like that. Huaiji and I are completely innocent. Assistant Xiao, I know you hate me. I'll leave.
From now on, don't provoke me. I told you, he's trash, and yours.
What trash?
Huaiji.
I think Assistant Xiao may have misunderstood something. She just stormed up to me, called me a mistress, and said I was a trash can. She said she gave you that piece of trash to me.
Xiao Yanqin, have I been too nice to you?
I think these past 7 years, I've let you get away with too much. I think these past 7 years, I've let you get away with too much. Thinking of these past 7 years, all the business I brought you, I feel like a fool. Wouldn't I be better off with my son? Gu Huaiji, I'm done.
Assistant Xiao.
If you want to hit someone, hit me. Don't hurt Huaiji.
Xiao Yanqin. Don't think because you've landed the company big projects. She can be so arrogant and defiant.
Huaiji, Assistant Xiao turned out this way because of me. Don't blame her.
Someone like her. If you don't teach her a lesson, she'll never learn to behave.
You two are disgusting.
So those 2 slaps weren't for nothing. Xiao Yanqin. You're so full of yourself. Didn't expect you'd pick the wrong fight, did you? You had it coming.
Notify the project team. Give all the data to Xiao Yanqing. No one else is to interfere. If she can't finish tonight, then kick her out of the company. President Gu.
The operational data for this project is massive. Assistant Xiao can't possibly finish it in one night.
Then make her work overtime. She's obviously got too much free time. At this hour, Xiao Yanqing should still be working overtime.
President Gu, here's the coffee you asked for.
Xiao Yanqing, are you still working overtime? Have you learned your lesson?
Assistant Xiao hasn't come back since she left this afternoon.
What did you say?
She never came back. Mr. Huaiji, should I go find Assistant Xiao now?
No need. Alright. Xiao Yanqing, you've got some nerve.
Ready, Lele? We're leaving.
I'm ready. Mom, our lives are only going to get better from now on.
That's right. Things will get better and better.
Let's go.
Mia, have Xiao Yanqing bring me a coffee. Assistant Xiao didn't come to work today either? Xiao Yanqing is getting more and more arrogant. I need to take her down a notch. Come in.
Huaiji, this is your favorite coffee.
Why are you here?
Huaiji, what's wrong? I'm your personal assistant now.
Just put the coffee down and leave.
Huaiji, I found a nice restaurant recently. Let's take Yang Yang there for dinner tonight.
I still have work to handle.
But Yang Yang has really wanted to go out for dinner with us. Huaiji. Huaiji. Are you feeling unwell? Should we go to the hospital?
I wish you happiness.
Me.
What's wrong, Huaiji? Is it a problem at work?
Xiao Yanqing, what do you mean? Are you out of your mind? Who gave you the nerve to say that? Who gave you?
Hello, the number you have dialed is temporarily.
Hello. He loves me. The number dialed is temporarily unavailable. Xiao Yanqing isn't here.
Then he panicked. Me.
Huaiji, don't do this. I'm scared.
Me, go get back to work.
Xiao Yanqing, if you don't die. How can I ever rest easy? Sorry, the number you have dialed cannot be reached at the moment.
Damn it. Xiao Yanqing. You're jealous, so you're taking it out on me. Xiao Yanqing. I'm back. Are you happy now? Quit pretending, Xiao Yanqing. If you don't come down, I'm taking back this olive branch. Xiao Yanqing. Xiao Yanqin. My patience is limited.
She really hasn't come back.
I don't think I've ever spent time with Lele.
Hello. The number you have dialed is temporarily unavailable.
Xiao Yanqin, I'm giving you 10 minutes. If you don't call me back, we're getting divorced. Call me back or we're getting divorced. Message.
So he still doesn't know that my son and I have left the country.
iMessage.
Ha, Xiao Yanqin. I thought you had more backbone than that. Xiao Yanqin, if you can't keep this up, then stop pretending. What's the point?
Huaiji, it's me.
FaceTime call. Why are you calling? What's going on?
Huaiji, I just had a nightmare. I'm a little scared. Can you come keep me company?
If you're scared, fine Yang Yang. Let him stay.
But Yang Yang is still little. Huaiji, I want you to come keep me company. Please?
I don't have time. Find someone else.
But you're the only one I know.
Fine. Xiao Yanqin. You wanted to push me away. Fine. I'm coming over now.
Then I'll wait for you. Xiao Yanqin. Let's see what you have to compete with me. Playing hard to get so he'll come back with me
Lele, are you tired?
Mom, I'm not tired. What about you?
for those slaps. Huaiji must.
I'm not tired either. Let's eat, then rest, okay?
Okay.
Text message.
Xiao Yanqin, what do you mean? Are you crazy? Who gave you the nerve? I'll give you 10 minutes. If you don't call me back, we're getting divorced right now.
Xiao Yanqin, do you think ignoring my calls will make this go away? Gu Huaiji is coming to keep me company any minute now. Jealous? If I were you, I'd disappear for good.
Instead of playing hard
To make him come back to you. As long as I, his first love, am here, don't even dream of it. I should really thank you for those slaps. Huaiji was heartbroken over them.
For 28 p.m. missed call. For 28 p.m. missed call. For 28 p.m. missed call.
Lele, look. What do you want to eat?
So I didn't go to her parent-teacher meeting. Is she ever going to let it go?
Dad.
Be careful. Could it be? Because
Hey, slow down.
when I rushed over that time, Yang Yang was only upset because he was hungry. Yang Yang kept begging for fried chicken.
Huaiji. I'm really sorry. You were supposed to go home with Assistant Xiao and the others, but because of me. I'll apologize to her in person tomorrow.
No need, as long as you're happy.
Thank you. You're my salvation.
If I take Lele out for fried chicken, he'd be so happy. Come in. Xiao Yanqing has a much better figure than she does, yet she always keeps it covered up.
Huaiji, the client's here, and the shareholders have arrived too. Let me go with you this time.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh no. My son was playing with the documents for the client yesterday.
No way.
No. I clearly put it away afterward.
What's wrong?
I probably didn't sleep well last night.
Then get some rest early tonight.
Okay.
Mr. Huaiji, long time no see.
President Sun, please have a seat.
Please.
I have high hopes for this partnership. Everyone knows you're a rising star, Mr. Huaiji. Isn't Assistant Yanqing always by your side? Could there be anyone better than Assistant Yanqing? Someone even better?
She's handling something else.
That explains it. Over all these years, Assistant Xiao has been the best. If she weren't your assistant, I'd have tried to poach her.
President Sun. If there are no other issues, let's sign.
Sure, okay. Mr. Huaiji, what do you mean by this?
Did Yang really draw it?
I should check. This child.
Who prepared this contract? Don't you even have basic job skills? Get Assistant Xiao in here.
President Huaiji, Assistant.
President Huaiji, if this is your company's attitude, I don't see any need for us to work together.
I trusted that mother and son so much, and this is how she repays me?
I'm sorry, I really.
Who do you think you are? I'm talking to President Huaiji.
President Sun, this was my oversight. I'll arrange a new contract right away. To make it up to you, we're willing to lower the price by another 3%.
President Huaiji, looks aren't everything. They're just a bonus. What matters most is ability. You really found yourself a great assistant. I just don't get what President Huaiji was thinking, choosing her over Assistant Xiao. And keeping the pretty vase by his side. Exactly. President Huaiji, I never thought you'd humiliate me like this. We don't need to work together anymore. President Sun.
This really is a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? This alone shows that President Huaiji has never taken our Sun group seriously. You even humiliate me when you reject me. You made sure I saw the green turtle next to my name. You're really something. We can never work together again. What are we supposed to do now?
But President Sun is
one of our biggest clients. Without him, we'd lose over $1 billion in profits a year. Huaiji.
I'm sorry. I never thought this would happen. What should I do?
Xiao Yanqing would never look at me like that. She's proud and always strives for perfection in her work, no matter how difficult it is. She can handle anything with ease, unlike Iyunka, who only knows how to cry and dump every mess on me. If it were Xiao Yanqing today. No, she wouldn't. She's very thoughtful. Lele is very well behaved too. Where's Assistant Xiao? Where did she go, Huaiji?
You can leave now.
Don't interfere with this again, Huaiji. Get out. Get ready, we're going out tonight. We're going out tonight. I'll take you to dinner and for a walk. That sounded a little stiff. Haha, I'll get ready. Tonight, let's take Layla. Tonight, let's.
Huaiji. These need your signature. Leave them and go.
Huaiji.
Don't be mad. What happened today was my fault. I'll keep Yang Yang in line. I won't let him. Call me President Huaiji at work.
Even if I got you this job, you still need to avoid any suspicion. Keep your distance.
Everyone knows. I'm his true love. He can't live without me. His relationship with Xiao Yanqing was secret, and he wants me to keep my distance? Huaiji. Didn't you say you liked me? What's gotten into you? Assistant, he hasn't been here long.
Assistant E is still new and hasn't adjusted yet. Transfer her to another department for rotation. Bring her back after her evaluation period ends.
Huaiji, I know I was wrong. I promise I won't do it again. Please, don't treat me like this.
Business is business. Personal matters are personal. Assistant Qian never cries in front of me at work.
I understand. Xiao Yanqing. Even after you're gone, you still won't leave me in peace.
As long as Lele eats it, I'll remember what flavors he likes. Lele, Dad bought you fried chicken. Come down and try some. This is Lele's family portrait. And I'm not in a single one.
Uncle, would you be my model?
I'm busy. I don't have time. Xiao Yanqing, where on earth did you take Lele?
I thought leaving him would break my heart and leave me miserable. But then I realized I don't have to wait for someone who doesn't love me to come home. It's such a relief. I don't have to get up early to make Gu Huaiji breakfast or put up with his cold remarks anymore. Turns out, breaking up feels amazing.
Mom, we should have left Uncle sooner.
Gu Huaiji used to think going to amusement parks was a waste of time and wouldn't let Lele go. But now, I want my son to be happy. Is it good? Back.
Mr. Huaiji, something's happened.
Why are you panicking?
The client backed out of the project Assistant Xiao was handling. Now it's stalled.
Then call Assistant Xiao. Why come to me?
Well,
Call Assistant Xiao and have her handle it. Let's see what excuse you have this time for not showing up. Forget it. Call her to my office. Tell her I need her to handle this.
Mr. Huaiji, Assistant Xiao has already resigned. We can't reach her now.
Resigned? Who approved that? Why wasn't I told?
Assistant Xiao said her husband works in the US. She wanted to take her child there to reunite, so she resigned.
Why didn't you tell me about something this important? Why didn't you tell me about something this important?
Well, Mr. Huaiji, you demoted Assistant Xiao to a regular employee, handled according to company policy. So, her resignation doesn't require your executive approval. Mr. Huaiji, how should we handle this?
Where's Lele? Seen him?
No.
He really still can't let me go.
He came to pick up my son for me.
Maybe he knows he's that bad auntie's kid and is too scared to come to school.
What did you say? What did you say?
Lele is that bad lady's son? You should be my dad.
Who told you that?
After the last parent-teacher meeting, all the kids at preschool were saying it. His house, his dad, they were supposed to belong to Mom and me. Let go of me.
Huaiji. Yang is a child. If you have a problem, take it out on me.
I should take it out on you. For a kid this young to say something like that, did you teach him?
Last time, Lele called you dad in front of so many parents. A lot of people could put 2 and 2 together.
Dad, you.
What did you call me?
Uncle.
So, Lele has been getting mocked all this time. And I, his real father, have been going to parent-teacher meetings for someone else's son.
You can misunderstand me all you want. But Yang is still a child. He's innocent. Can't you show him a little fatherly love? Huaiji.
Mom.
Why has Daddy Huizi changed?
He doesn't treat me like he used to.
What good are you? Don't you know how to win him over? Whether we can keep our place here depends on him. Is this how you handle things? Tell me.
But he never treated me like this before. You said he'd always stand up for me.
How dare you say that? If you hadn't drawn a turtle on his important contract last time, would he treat us like this? You useless idiot. You're embarrassing. Get out of here.
The kids have all left? You are.
Ms. Lee? I'd like to ask, has Lele not been coming to school lately?
I remember now. You're Lele's dad. The one who came to the parent-teacher meeting with another woman's son.
Lele.
He was the best among all the kids, but because of what you did, everyone has been gossiping behind his back. Now he's too ashamed to come to school.
Yang isn't my son.
What's the point of telling me all this? His mother completed his withdrawal from school.
When did that happen?
The day after the parent-teacher meeting.
So that meeting made her decide to leave for good. How could she be so heartless?
Other than that, I only have the certificates he never picked up. I don't have any other information. Li Hong. Information. Grades. Scores. Subjects P. Math, English, Music, Chinese. Class 01.
Dad, you're back.
Semester.
Didn't I tell you not to call me Dad?
Sorry, sir.
You may not like me, but Lele is your son. As his father, do you really have to hurt him like this?
Stop squirming. Mr. Huaiji, we found them. Assistant Yinshin left with Lele 3 days ago. Where exactly is she now? Where exactly is she now? I'm checking. Please give me more time. Assistant Yinshin has cut off all contact. We can't reach her at all. Hurry up. Hello, the number you have dialed is switched off. She actually blocked me. Hello. Xiao Yanqin, you actually blocked me. Running away from home was one thing, but you even withdrew Lele from school.
You don't have to answer calls. You can ignore me. Why can't I block you? Gu Huaiji. Who do you think you are?
Xiao Yanqin, I'm giving you one chance. Get back here right now.
Sorry. Lele and I gave you 7 years. But you never treasured them. What we had is over.
Xiao Yanqin, is this who you really are? You just want me to beg you, don't you?
What the hell is wrong with him?
Say something. You left on your own, but you took Lele with you. Are you?
Gu Huaiji. How have I treated Lele? And how have you treated him? How have I treated Lele? And how have you treated him? Should he stay devoted to an outsider who won't let him call him dad rather than come with me? You've ruined his childhood. It left him with scars. I don't want you to ruin his whole life.
Isn't the way I treat Lele because of you? If you hadn't set me up back then, Lele wouldn't have had to. Live caught in the middle.
You clearly promised Lele. You'd go to his parent-teacher meeting, but you went because of Iyunka's son, Gu Huaiji. Before Iyunka came back, I could still cover for your coldness toward Lele. Kids aren't stupid. Do you really think he doesn't know what you've done?
Xiao Yanqin, come back. Whatever the problem is, let's talk it out face to face.
Talk? Gu Huaiji. You don't deserve us anymore. You've lost me and our son forever.
Xiao Yanqin. What's with that attitude? You think I'm begging you?
I know. You wouldn't beg me. You're ordering me. After all these years, that's how you've always been.
What terrible taste. Change it.
Here, drink this hangover soup.
Whatever I tell you to do, you do it. Without my permission. Don't just guess what I mean, much less interfere in my life.
Gu Huaiji, I have no obligation to listen to you. Gu Huaiji.
I'm not obliged to listen to you. Xiao Yanqin, what kind of image are you setting, taking my son around out there?
Lele and I left. Wasn't that to make room for Iyunka? Ever since she came back with her child, you haven't come home at night. Everything revolves around her. Gu Huaiji, if you care so much about Iyunka, why did you come looking for me?
Xiao Yanqin. Who I care about and who I don't is none of your business.
I know you like Iyunka. Lele and I will leave. The 3 of you can live as a family. I wish you well.
When did I ever say I wanted to be with Iyunka? Xiao Yanqin, let me tell you, the more unreasonable you are, the more I hate you.
Yeah. How could I compare to Iyunka, whom you love and can't stop thinking about? If you despise me so much, why did you come looking for me? Gu Huaiji, do you want to have both of us?
No, can you stop saying things that mean nothing? Come back now. Let's talk this out. Xiao Yanqin. I'm giving you 1 hour.
I'm not going back.
You know exactly what I'm capable of. Don't push me.
Gu Huaiji. Don't make me and our son hate you.
Xiao Yanqin. You'll return to this family, whether you like it or not. If you defy me, if you run to the ends of the earth, I'll drag you back. Don't believe me? Wait and see.
From now on, don't call again. If you come here, I'll call police. Bring it on. I'll fight you to the end. Leave with nothing. Divorce.
Xiao Yanqing. You'll never escape me.
What's going on?
You won't reply to my messages or answer my calls. Why is Gu Huaiji treating me like this? Is it just because I made a small mistake at work? Can he guarantee he's never made one? What a jerk.
Don't be upset. Men are all the same. They want what they can't have. When he couldn't have you, he couldn't stop missing you. Now that Xiao Yanqing has left, he can't stop missing her.
Then what do? We can't just stand by and watch.
Why not just make Xiao Yanqing disappear?
Huan, that's illegal. If the police come after me, I'll go to jail. Huan, that's illegal. If the police come after me, I'll go to jail.
Just make it look clean. If no one knows, no one can trace it back to you. Besides, Xiao Yanqing left home with the kid. Who knows what kind of accident they might have overseas? It's not like they died here.
But
at a critical moment like this, don't go soft on me. Don't you want to be with Gu Huaiji? You don't want this kind of wealth?
of course I do. I worked so hard to get this far.
Then there you go. A woman has to be ruthless to hold her ground. If Xiao Yanqing hadn't come between you and Gu Huaiji, you two would have been together long ago. Getting rid of Xiao Yanqing is only natural. What are you hesitating for?
Mr. Huaiji. I found out where your wife is.
Where?
This is where Madam and the young master live now. They're right by the border.
Hello?
Mr. Huaiji, Yunka tried to kill herself.
What? I'm on my way.
Mr. Huaiji, what about Madam?
A life is at stake.
I really don't get you. It could have been settled once and for all, but you had to make it so complicated. Anyway, get ready. Don't give yourself away in front of Gu Huaiji. He's not Xiao Yanqing. He's not that stupid.
I know. But I'm still a little scared. I have a child. I have to think about Yang. I can't let him have a mother with a record.
By the way, when did you have this child? Did you sleep with Gu Huaiji before he was born? Could you pin it on him? Say something. Come on, say
Gu Huaiji and I never slept together.
You never did? Really? Didn't you tell me Gu Huaiji loved you? Does he love you enough to not live without you?
He said he loves me. He wants to save that special moment for our wedding night.
You never should have run away from the wedding a month before it happened. Regretting it now, aren't you?
Who would have thought the Huaiji group, buried in crisis back then, could make such a comeback? If I'd known, I never would leave, even if it killed me.
Forget the past. What you need to do now is pull yourself together. Your only advantage now is that you're the one he loved but could never have. But he's been married to that woman for 7 years. And he has another child. He must really care about that woman and the child, right?
Huan, what should I do now?
Sis. You're a patient who tried to kill herself by slitting her wrists. But Gu Huaiji probably hasn't realized that his love is gone. Otherwise, after all the things you've done to upset him, he would have hated you by now. Now that you've slit your wrists, he's probably only coming because of old feelings.
Yes. What am I supposed to do now? Huaiji, you're here. Huaiji, you're here.
Why would you do something so foolish?
I feel like I deserve to die. Huaiji, it's all my fault. If it weren't for me, Yanqing wouldn't have left with the child. I'm a sinner. I'm sorry, everyone. I can only make up for it with my death.
Stop crying. This isn't your fault.
It is my fault. If it weren't for me, Yanqing wouldn't have left with the child.
Get some rest. Don't overthink it. Yunka, I have to go now. Listen to the doctor.
Leaving already?
Huaiji, you're leaving? Do you hate me?
I still have work to do. As long as you're okay now. Don't overthink it again.
Get some rest. I'm leaving. I'm afraid he really doesn't love you anymore. Sis, hurry and find a way to kill Qiao Yanqing.
Get there as fast as you can.
Mr. Huaiji, the weather's been unstable. The road ahead was washed out by a mudslide. No one can leave today. Ah.
Getting you wasn't easy.
To come out today.
I heard your wife ran off with the kid.
She's gotten pretty bold lately. She actually dared to run away. She thinks I'll cry and beg her to come back just because she left. Dream on.
Oh, still acting all proud, huh? Have you ever thought that maybe this is your fault?
She's the one who's wrong. Not me. She deserves what happened to her. She brought it all on herself.
Keep talking tough.
Think about it.
Have you been happy since she left? My great President Huaiji. Like flowers seen through fog, nothing is clear. 7 years by each other's side. How could there be no feelings at all? Don't wait until your wife and kid are with someone else to regret it. Hey, brother. Think it over carefully. Yunka ran off a month before your wedding. She knew you were broke and down on your luck. Think about it carefully. Didn't she only contact you after you made it big? Think about it carefully. Didn't she only contact you after you made it big? She's the one who reached out to you.
Huaiji.
It takes 100 years to share a boat, and 1,000 to share a bed. When you were at your lowest, Qiao Yanqing stayed by your side without complaint. She's the one who truly loves you. Don't let down someone who's sincere with you.
Mr. Huaiji, you can come to the airport now. Call time. Call. Sorry, the number you have dialed is no longer in service. Miss Yunka, is something wrong?
Huaiji, where is he? Why not answering his phone?
Mr. Huaiji went to see his wife. If you need anything, Missy, I can pass it on.
Never mind.
See, didn't I tell you? He's already starting to realize how he feels about Qiao Yanqing.
What's 15 minus 4?
11.
Are you sure? Think about it again.
Mom.
Don't be scared. A robber wouldn't make this much noise. Stay here and do homework. Mommy's check.
Xiao Yanqing. I know you're in there. Open the door.
It's Uncle.
He just won't go away.
Mommy. How about we don't open the door? He'll leave once he gets tired of knocking.
No, it's late. We'll wake neighbors. Stay and do homework. Don't come out. Mommy will handle it. Do you hear me?
Xiao Yanqing. You got some nerve, huh? You actually dared to take me away. I came to find you myself. Are you satisfied now?
If I leave, do I have to beg you?
Leave me. This is the only place you can live.
I don't have to be a dad to X's kid. Or support a whole family. My son and I have enough room.
Just as I thought. You're jealous.
Jealous? Do you want to get your head checked at the hospital or not?
Enough. Stop pretending, for the sake of the 7 years you spent with me. I'll give you a chance. Come back home with me now. And everything from before. I'll let it go. Come back home with me now. What happened before? I can let it go. Xiao Yanqing, are you done yet?
I really don't need to explain myself to an arrogant man like you. Divorce agreement I left at home. Did you sign it?
You actually dare to divorce me? Dream on. You'll never get rid of me as long as you live.
I'm letting you be with her. Isn't that enough?
Are you serious?
What else would I be?
Stop kidding around. I know you're just mad at Iyunka. Don't worry. As long as you come back with me, I promise I'll never contact her again.
I still think you may not have seen the agreement. I printed out a lot of copies here. I'll go get one for you. I've already signed the divorce agreement. I'll take what's mine.
Sign it. The agreement.
What do you mean by this?
I won't agree to a divorce. Xiao Yanqing. Don't ever think about leaving me.
You can't bear to let me go, can you? You can't bear to let me go, can you? You like me. Gu Huaiji. You like me. Gu Huaiji, you actually like me. Don't touch me.
Xiao Yanqing, you disgust me. Are you crazy? How dare you talk to me like that? You.
You love me.
Yes.
I did love you once. But I'm a person, not your toy. What makes you think you can use my love for you? You hurt me again and again. What makes you think that after all you've done? Say, I love you. And I'll come running back, forgive you, and return to your side? What makes you think I still love you? Why would I?
What about our son?
Don't tell me you think he'd come running back too.
Fine. if you want a divorce. I'm not giving you custody of my son. And don't ever think you'll see him again. Have you really thought this through? You won't see him again either. Have you really made up your mind?
You're so shameless. You don't even see him as your own son, yet you still insist on keeping him by your side. How can you be so cruel?
Because he's my son.
You bastard. Come back with me now.
I'll be good to both of you from now on. We'll have a happy home, too.
Yen-shin.
You wouldn't want your son to grow up without a mother, would you?
In your dreams. I only recognize Mom. I don't want a dad like you.
That's not up to you.
Mom, don't worry about me. Divorce Dad. I'll take good care of myself. You don't have to worry about me. When I grow up, I'll protect you.
Gu Huaiji. I hate you. I hate you.
Better hate me than stop loving me or forget me.
I'll go back with you. Gu Huaiji. Since you want me to go back with you so badly, don't regret it.
Of course I won't. I'll be good to both of you.
Mom.
Lele. No matter what, Mom will always be by your side until you grow up.
Ugh, I can't stay here anymore.
If you leave the hospital now, won't he pity you even less?
But Gu Huaiji has already brought that woman home. I only regret one thing now. Why did I slit my wrists? I should have gone abroad. It would have been easier to make a move there.
All right, all right. There's no such thing as a regret pill. Now, you can only make your move here at home. But then again, Xia Yanqing has a lot more tricks up her sleeve than you do. You're the one with bad judgment.
I've been back for half a month, and I went back to work at his company. During this time, he hasn't contacted Iyunka again. He even fired Iyunka. But I know a leopard can't change its spots. And I've been waiting for the right moment. Gu Huaiji, you'll never deserve it. Mr. Huaiji, documents you need to sign today.
Just call me Huaiji.
At the office, Mr. Huaiji, mind your boundaries. This is the office.
Don't call me by my name. Call me Mr. Huaiji.
I've
made it public at the company. You're my wife. There's no need to hide it.
Sign it first. I have other things to handle.
Gu Huaiji, 1 minute ago. 1 minute ago.
Xia Yanqing. I'm gonna tear you apart. Home. Are you ready? It's been a week already. How much longer is this going to take? Everything's ready. We can make our move today. Xia Yanqing. Let's see how you survive this time.
I'll drive today.
I still have some work to finish. Why don't you take my car and pick up our son?
Okay.
Gu Huaiji.
What's wrong?
If Iyunka wants to kill me, what would you do?
Yunka is kind. How could she try to kill you? I told you, I won't contact her again. Can you stop slandering her?
Looks like some things don't need to be said. Once he sees it for himself, he'll understand.
How could the brakes fail? Hi AD 6828. Hi A 17786.
If Yunka wanted to kill me,
What would you do? Yunka is kind. How could she have tried to kill you? I already told you. I won't have anything to do with her anymore. Can you stop smearing her?
I'm sorry. The doctor says you're in a vegetative state. There's no further treatment. Yunka and your attacker have both been sentenced to life in prison. His son was sent to an orphanage too. I guess that's punishment enough. People, you shouldn't have been so greedy. Had a family, yet still pined for your first love. And even abused me. You should have known long ago that you'd pay for it someday. And now, it's here. I'll keep you alive. Come visit you now and then, and tell you how my son and I are doing. But that's all it is. Gu Huaiji. We're done for good. Since I came back to the company, I've taken control of all its clients. The whole company now revolves around me. That way, I can protect my son and let him grow up happy.